Okay, I want you to imagine something. Total darkness. And I don't mean the normal kind of night. I mean a suffocating, heavy darkness. The kind you get when the entire grid is collapsed. Your phone? It's just a useless brick. Your flashlight is dead.
The radio is pure static. You are completely cut off from everything. Everyone else is staring up at the dead power lines, just praying for some kind of miracle. But you're looking down, because you know a secret.
You know, that kind of silence, it breaks most people in about 3 days. But you're actually smiling. You know the ground beneath your boots isn't just dirt, it's a battery. And today, we're gonna hack the planet.
We are going to build an Earth battery. We'll do it with nothing but garbage and some basic chemistry, and it's going to generate free, pretty much infinite electricity. We're going to do this without a generator, without solar panels, without any fuel at all.
Okay, so let's get right into this. In any long-term survival scenario, batteries are the first things to disappear. So relying on whatever you can scavenge, well, that's a dead end. They all die eventually. But chemistry is eternal.
The whole concept is called a galvanic cell. And you know what? It's the exact same principle that's powering the battery in your phone right now. We're just scaling it up to the size of the entire planet. So here's the physics, and it's actually pretty simple. Electricity is really just the flow of electrons. They move from one material to another. All you need are two different metals. You stick them in something conductive, an electrolyte. The electrons will literally flow from the more generous metal, we call that the anode, over to the greedy metal, the cathode. And that flow, that's electricity.
So let's go ahead and assemble your apocalypse arsenal. The first component is already all around you. It's the mud. See, wet soil is just packed with water, salts, and minerals. It's a perfect natural electrolyte. You gotta think of it as this giant ocean of potential energy. You just need the keys to unlock it.
So, you need two metals, copper and zinc. And copper is literally everywhere. Just strip the insulation off some old wires from an abandoned house. That's your cathode. For the zinc, your anode, the best source you're going to find in an apocalypse is galvanized nails. That grayish coating, that's your fuel.
All right, here's the build protocol. Step 1, find some wet ground. Dry dirt is an insulator. It won't work. Wet dirt is a conductor. And hey, if it's dry, pee on it. Seriously, the salts improve conductivity by about 300%. Step 2, take your copper wire. Bury a nice coil of it deep in the mud. This is now your positive terminal. Step 3, grab a handful of those galvanized nails. Bury them about 6 inches away. And this is critical. Do not let them touch the copper. This is your negative terminal. Step 4, connect a wire to the nails. And just like that, you now have a circuit.
Now here's where things get interesting, and where most people quit. A single one of these cells only produces about 0.9 volts. I mean, that's not even enough to charge a phone. They look at that and say, see, it doesn't work.
But you're an engineer now. You know the secret is to scale up. You don't just build one battery, you build an entire array. Create 10 of these cells and then wire them together in a series chain. The voltage adds up. 10 cells gives you 9 volts, and that is definitely enough to light up a room.
But okay, let's talk about the catch. The Earth battery has really high internal resistance. So it creates voltage, which is kind of like water pressure, but it has very low amperage, which is the actual flow of water. You're not going to be able to run a heater with this thing. So if you try to draw too much power out of it too fast, the voltage just collapses. So the solution, the hack, is a really simple circuit. It's called a Joule Thief. This thing is just a tiny little circuit. You can scavenge one from any old solar garden light. What it does is it takes that weak, low voltage from your battery and it pulses it, stepping it up to a level you can actually use. Just find a solar light, smash it open, and take the little circuit board that's inside. That is the missing link to getting a working light.
And I really want you to think about the psychological advantage here. Your neighbors are sitting in absolute pitch blackness. They're terrified of every shadow. But you have light. A single LED completely changes the psychology of survival. Light is morale. And this brings us to the next level, which is just brilliant. What if you need to be mobile? You can build a portable ice tray battery. Just take an ice cube tray, fill each little slot with wet mud, stick a copper wire and a zinc nail in each slot, wire them up in series, and boom, you've got a working battery that fits right in the palm of your hand.
See, once you understand the physics, the entire world becomes your power grid. A lemon is a battery, a potato is a battery, a bucket of seawater is a battery, a pile of rotting compost is a battery. You stop seeing just dead matter all around you. You start seeing pure, raw energy.
But there is a catch. This energy is infinite, sure, but it's slow. It requires maintenance, you have to keep the soil wet, you'll need to scrub the oxidation off the wires every now and then. It's not some magic wand. It's more like a relationship with the earth. But believe me, in a dark world, a dim light is infinitely better than no light.
So, here it is, your power protocol. Scavenge copper wire, scavenge galvanized nails, keep that soil wet, wire your cells in series, scavenge a Joule Thief circuit, and never rely on the grid again. Because from now on, you are the grid.
So, you've mastered energy, but a new enemy is coming, and you can't fight this one with a knife. You can't illuminate it with an LED. It is microscopic. It's already inside your blood. It's infection.
In a world with no antibiotics, a simple scratch becomes a death sentence. All the doctors are gone. The pharmacies have been looted clean.
You're gonna need medicine, but you don't have any. Or do you? What if I told you that the weeds growing in your driveway right now are more powerful than penicillin? What if nature has already provided a pharmacy? You just need to know how to read the labels.
So, in the next explainer, we're not just survivors, we're going to become chemists. We're going to extract life-saving antibiotics from common plants. We're going to turn nature itself into medicine. Make sure you watch it if you want to survive the infection.